Good morning. It's a great morning. Going to be warm today, I believe. Awesome. I'm a total boomer, so I screwed up my video feed, so you're not going to see my pretty face today. Which is all good. I can pick my nose and all kinds of shit now. Obviously, I'm kidding. Or am I? What is he doing? Let's see. Let me go over onto this Discord. Alpha Voice. There we go. And I'm going to share that Dixie chart. Alrighty, Dixie had a nice little pump here, of course, right before the market opened. That's how shit goes. 0830, half hour ago. Nice big candle. Bounced right off the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Look at that daily range. It is literally the mean of the distribution today, no matter whether it's Laplace distribution or normal distribution. Dollar's almost out of 1 SD. It SPY's up pre-market. Gold took a few point tumble. Check gold real quick. Yeah, not much. I'll tell you what, people are getting fed up with this dollar crap. I'm telling you. Got to be real careful here, man. Got to be real careful. Dixie was moving around with SPY yesterday a little bit. So, yeah. Got to be careful, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see here. Where is SPY pre-market? Let's see. Drag this down a little bit. Got a nice tight daily range on SPY. You're above the center of the monthly. You got a daily above the center of the monthly. We're going to get some movement today. We are going to get some movement today. Let me see here. Is today's range going to be tighter, though? I'll tell you what. It's going to rise up. This daily range, center, probably going to be about 435.5. Really close to it. So where is it pre-market? 437. All right. Let's take a peek here real quick on SPY. Some different time frames. You can see on the 4 hour right here. Right, we're up here at the 99 log MA. You're above the reverse wave trend, but you're also at the top of the power mean band. Now, can you get by this area? Of course you can. Get right here, right? Get right up to that reverse Fisher. Is it going to do it now? Well, I'll tell you what. We got cooking. We got some hidden bull. Right? We definitely have some hidden bull. A couple stabs. Right? Boom. Boom. Now, if you're not used to a returns oscillator, check it out. The RSI is a lagging indicator. Stochastics are lagging indicators. MACD, lagging indicator. Returns oscillator, not a lagging indicator. Do you know why? Because price action follows the returns. This is why we use everything is math-based here at Alpha Trading. So yeah, of course this can get above the 99 log MA. Log MA. This is not an exponential or simple moving average. Why don't we use them? Because they're built on price. And things built on price lag. We got to get that into our heads here. It's in most of these alpha traders' heads, but if you're new, got to figure this out. Got to figure this out. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the daily. Check this out real quick. Not used to having the freedom without the video, without the camera on me. It's wonderful. Yeah, I just tapped up on this reverse wave trend on the daily. Let's blow this up so you can really see it. There you go. Yesterday's daily candle shot right to, let's see, what do we got here? 33 log MA, and the wick went right to the reverse wave trend, right? Then we had a pullback. Here, let me go over here real quick. Let me take one quick peek at this chart real quick before I start spewing. And you go down. This is yesterday right here, right? The previous day, shoot up, test that wave trend, pull back. Let's see. Then we gapped up yesterday morning, man. We had a pullback to that 99 log MA, but here we go. You are right at reverse wave trend on the daily. This is why I'm seeing a few things in the chat. Be careful. Be careful of thinking this market's going to dump. Now, can it go either way? Yeah, you're right at reverse wave trend. I'm telling you, man, this thing finds some legs here. You can see this up at the 33 power mean. Those are the little dots right here, right? That's what this is. This is a power mean band. This isn't moving averages. Now, I have 3 moving averages, but they're log return moving averages. All these other lines, they are all means, right? They are all means of the distribution, just different lengths. So you get up, if this market opens up above 436.91, you're opening up above the daily reverse wave trend, and you got a long way to go here. Let me see, top side 443, reverse Fisher 445. Because this did cross down. Let's see here. I mean, more than likely, this thing's probably going to go to the downside right here. But this pre-market, very important. Very important indeed. Let me see on the 2-day how close this thing is. Let's go. Come on, baby. Oh, you're not going to populate, huh? Come on, you little shit. All right. Yeah. Okay. And you're above it on the 2-day. We looked at this yesterday. Above it on the 3-day. All the macro time frames, you're above reverse wave trend. You've already went down here. Almost tested the reverse Fisher, but you did get the 99 log MA. Man, it popped it right to where the 9 log MA. Like we see this 2-day candle pulled inside that reverse wave trend. The bulls are like, we're not having it. So right now you're in between the 33 and the 9 length log return moving average. And that is on 2-day, 3-day. You can see this up above wave trend as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're actually up above the 33 log MA too. So what do we got here? The 9 is at about 440. The 33 power mean right below at about 438.90. Let's take a peek at the weekly here. Dun, 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 dun. Beautiful. You're at the weekly reverse wave trend right now. Pre-market, sitting right at it. Yesterday, or this 5-day candle, dipped below. You can see a couple wicks. Look at this 5-day wick. You're outside the power mean band. You come down. You don't close a 5-day candle back up under the reverse Fisher. Said you pump it up right outside the power mean band again. Here you go. Here's the test of the wave trend. Wick right to it. A wick right to it. Then next 5-day candle, right? Nice little doji. Everybody's like, oh, this thing's going to dump. That's pretty bearish looking. So it starts to pull back. Got people in a lot of bad positions. Look where you got the wick to. The 33 power mean, then it pops right to the Fisher again. And that's so. Let me see here. So on the daily pre-market, barely above the reverse wave trend. But you can see 5-day, we're sitting right under the Fisher too. There's a little bit of a hard cap up here. But even on the 5-day, man, this is populating pretty quick. I love it. Top side of the power mean band, 452. 9 log MA. What do we got here? 444.89. Well, this is a great setup, to be honest. Better know how to run a workflow. CPI. Don't care about the CPI, my friend. Hey, man. Well, you're looking at a bunch of leading information here. You're not going to have a seizure. You should pop into the Discord, open up a support ticket, request a free volatility starter pack. You're not going to get all this, but you're going to get the basis of volatility trading, few indicators, and you're going to get access to those educational channels in the Discord. So yeah, don't have a seizure. You know, when you're coming from traditional TA, this stuff might give you a seizure because you're used to looking at lagging indicators. These indicators don't lag. Very powerful indeed. Maybe you're new. Keep watching, my friend. Keep watching. And like I said before, we don't give a shit about the news at Alpha Trading. The VEPS creates the news. Okay? This is the problem with people that trade traditional TA. They're sitting around waiting for the news to come out. I need news. I need news. I need news. They use the news to manipulate you. Look what happened on the last print, right? Or the jobs numbers, right? When Dixie had a nice big pump, right, on the job numbers, and it just spilled right back, markets pumped. When the news was literally saying these markets are going to dump. You got to be careful, man. Very simple micro trading. Yeah, cool, brother. Cool. So let's see here. Pre-market, and where are we? Where's this daily range? What did I say? 435, I believe. Let me find my mouse here. Yeah, like 435 and a half. New daily volatility range is going to come in. And I'll explain this chart to you too. This is one of the most powerful, right? Is what this is. This is volatility ranges, daily, weekly, and monthly. Then you've got all the 4-hour and daily normal and Laplace distribution ranges, right? Normal distribution, the bell curve. Did you ever think you'd use it in trading, right? Everything we do here is math-based, probability-based. We go on the probabilities. That's what makes this type of trading very, very powerful. Very powerful indeed. So let's see here. All right, that pre-market. Where's my star here? What's Delta doing pre-market? Oh, looky there. Got an earnings play tonight. Earnings play on Delta tonight. As a matter of fact, before this market opens, 20 minutes? Let me get this brokerage account up. Hold on. Pop this baby up. Come on. Where in the hell are you? This thing is taking its sweet ass time. Hello. There it is. Well, that took forever. Well, I know why the charts are loading quick today. Brokerage account's taking its sweet ass time, though. What'd you say there, P-Funk?
I said I got smoked in options yesterday about the wrong strike. I had the right idea, just the wrong strike.
Yeah, right.
Bad. I was one strikeout too much. I got to figure that
out. On what, the minis?
No, I crushed it in the minis, but I bought the 438 calls. I should have bought the 437s, 436s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was going to that after and just.
Yeah, you're talking about the afternoon session?
Yeah, I mean, I averaged down and it as it went down the whole way, and I had a good position, but it just didn't pop. I know.
Yeah, that premium that late in the day. Yeah, so what, you're 438? Yeah, it got drained, I'm sure.
Yep, sucked it right out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, this thing's creeping too, man. So this is going to be, it's creeping up towards pre-market, towards where the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range is going to be. Let's see how close I am to that, or if this thing stays up. Let's see what Dixie's doing. What's that, 106? Yeah, it continued to rise after that candle. You see, there's a wick right to the center of the daily range there. Thing pulled back to the bottom side of the Laplace, this 68.3% probability range, Laplace distribution. Pumped it right off there. But here we go. 4-hour candle, right? Let's see. 1 second standard deviation normal distribution on that 4-hour candle. This is how the probabilities work for anybody new watching. You get a wick outside there. By the end of this 4-hour candle, there's literally a 95.4% chance this data set closes inside here. So what's it got? About an hour and 48 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. That's literally telling you in an hour and 48 minutes, there's a 95.4% probability that Dixie's data set right here pulls back inside 106.038. And see how it plays out. You're almost at the daily 1SD. That is the big blue cross line. The small blue lines, 4-hour, right? The solid, the cross lines, the blue and the white, those are daily Laplace and normal distribution ranges. Very powerful. Very powerful. Let me see here. What are the minis doing? Poppy's minis on. Okay, what are we doing here? Daily range. That wasn't even tested. No brainer, this is happening. These ranges get tested. They do indeed. Almost got a wick to it. If this decides to take off, that's definitely close enough. But yeah, at this point, below the 1SD, where's the 2SD on the 4-hour? Down here, but you got the 95.4 Laplace right there. So let's see here. And that's inside the daily range. Yeah, keep an eye on these micros, man. This thing breaks to the downside of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. You're going to see a quick drop right to the center of the monthly. This is where all the liquidity's at. You're back inside the monthly range. There's the top side of it. Right, the red cross line here, center of that monthly, yellow cross line.
Yeah.
And we got the bottom down here. I mean, there's some support for sure.
It shot down. You see where it shot down yesterday down there.
Yeah, boom.
A little bit further down, but.
Well, yeah, before the end of the day pump there, man, that thing bounced right off of the 68.3 on the bottom. Yeah, man, good stuff. Shot right through the center of the monthly. Now this weekly resistance, what resistance level is that? Yeah, First weekly resistance level right here by the center of the monthly. Yeah, nice support right there. But Dixie, we know. Dixie keeps pumping here. Be careful, though. Don't get faked out. Because this is what happened with the jobs report, too. And I'm sure the news right now is just laying it on thick. We do not care about the news. No, we don't. Oh, got a little message here. I got to check.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah,
On our VRE, and it's a volatility range estimator. Somebody was asking me if if it if it's a is it HV or like implied volatility or HV? I don't know what HV stands for.
historical volatility.
Historical. Okay, so our stuff is on either one or no? Implied volatility or HV?
Well, then we got to go to the we got to go over to the actual volatility indicators, and all three of those, implied, historical, and percentile, are built into it. But as far
Okay.
as the VRE, yeah, we're not giving up.
Uh-huh.
We're not giving up that information. All they got
No,
to
no,
do.
no, no, no. I got that. I'm not trying to give away information either. I just didn't know if it's historical or implied or whatever. Don't worry about it. That's cool. I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah. Just think about it. It's just a combination of everything.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
pretty
I mean, I
much.
get what
Yep, it's good
what
stuff.
it is.
Yeah, because I'm sure people see that thing, they're like, "Oh, I need to build me one of these."
Yeah, it's exactly when I posted shit somewhere. People are asking me all the time, "What is it?"
Right.
I get them going on.
It's just it just works. Right?
It just
Like, it just
works.
works.
Exactly. You don't need that. That's the whole thing too. Man, it's a lot of math. It's a lot of freaking
No,
math.
but that's not that is that UPM? Is that where the IV and HV and all that shit would begin, or no? That would be in the APC, right?
Well, the biggest part of everything we do volatility wise is just in the AVR, right?
Right.
Big time. But yeah, there's a little bit of all of it and all this other stuff. There's volatility. There's definitely parts
And
of volatility built into it.
MVRE as well, right?
Yep. Yep.
All right, cool.
100%.
Got it.
Yeah, everything's pretty. I mean, there's a lot of similar things, right?
Mm-hmm.
With everything we do, obviously. But yeah, yeah, and it's good stuff.
Gotcha. I
It
gotcha.
is good stuff. And this is, of course, this is where SPY's data set is. I mean, you're barely above pre-market. You're barely above the daily reverse wave trend, and on the 5 day, you're right at the reverse Fisher. So this is like the wow. It's gonna be. I'll tell you what. It's gonna be real interesting. It's gonna be a real interesting last.
It
Let me
is.
see.
It's because anybody knew, right? The higher you go up on the time frames, the stronger that volatility is. Not relatively, just absolute, right? Everything's relative to the time frame, but so when we're looking at that 5 day reverse Fisher, it takes more volatility than to pop through that than maybe say a 1 day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But definitely the indicator that has the most volatility cooked into it is definitely the AVR, right? I mean, it's very powerful. And as far as that VRE goes, like I've said many times, and pretty much is the only hints I'll give, been around for a long time. But as we can see, like even in today's trading, people don't even give an ounce of attention to volatility at all. Most people. And that's why. That's why it's a lost art. It's not like it just popped out of the blue. I mean, these high frequency trading firms, a lot of options people, been using volatility forever. We just took it to another level, right? Because implied volatility, that's their god of volatility in options trading. Yeah, you can't just go off implied volatility. People get wrecked all the time, man. That's why it's all about correlation. It doesn't matter what kind of volatility. So you'll think, hey, implied volatility is at this, so I'm going to put in this option strategy, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden this thing goes into trend, volatility percentile expands, and there, because most people sell premium, right? Especially farther out expirations. So all of a sudden now one of the sides is getting tested because you don't understand volatility percentile or historical volatility. That's why this is so powerful. And we all know this white and red line, that's historical volatility and implied volatility together, right? The combination of both of them. And percentile runs by itself. But when you get up here, like right now on this 5 day on SPY, grade, volatility grade, which is implied and historical volatility, is at 100 percentile with volatility percentile.
Well
Yeah.
said.
A little tongue twister there. But yeah,
Well said.
5-day is screaming, especially if you're in a longer term position. If you're not taking your profit right here, boy, you just don't get it. You don't get it. And that's what we really teach here is, pretty much the 3 tenets, right? It's always take your profit early and often, preferably intraday. And then always limit your losses. Don't let the markets take money from you. If you get into position, that turns around on you because correlation broke on the volatility, get out of the position. Don't sit in an underwater position. You're just asking to lose money. Especially if you're one of these traders that found cryptocurrency and you're starting to use leverage, bad idea. It's the biggest scam in crypto are these exchanges offering leverage. Leverage is for non-volatile assets, not for volatility. Think about that. That's why people continue to get liquidated. You start throwing leverage on, good luck.
Leverage is for real estate, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, dude,
it's not for something that can turn on a dime that's going to lose 50% of its value overnight.
Yeah, 100%. People
I lost 100% of my value yesterday.
like it was big in Forex for a long time because it's not very volatile. You get tiny moves. Bitcoin can have a move, and this is serious, in one 15-minute candle that Forex won't do in a month. So you bring that leverage over to crypto, bad idea, man. That's what it's for. So people, you can make better profits. When there's an asset it's already volatile, you don't need it. That's why these degen gamblers come into trading and then wonder why they're losing their ass. Number one, most of them are using lagging indicators or literally watching one of these YouTubers, right, that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. Most of them don't trade. They just feed off each other, put out the same BS, and get traders wrecked all the time. Another good example, the jobs report. The news, all these YouTubers, oh, market's doomed. Was it really? No, not at all. That thing pumped, if we remember correctly. Just wrecked a lot of people. But, you get that early pump on the dollar on that jobs report. Everybody gets in shorts. You immediately got wrecked. So, yeah, man. Stop watching the news. Start trading the VEPS. Because the volatility is going to show its face. You're going to see it. And when the correlation sets in, you're good, especially when you're in a trending move. That's why entropy is so important. I hear people all the time talking about trend this, trend that. 99.7% of them don't understand trend, right? What are you using for trend? Oh, well, it bounced off the 50 simple moving average, and it's got to be trending. Only a trending move would do that. I mean, come on, man. It's ridiculous. Most of the time, when people think a data set is trending, it's in a random walk. It's in a random walk. It's those trending moves that are powerful, man. I mean, very powerful. And when this entropy on the bottom here gets blue, you're in trend. If it's pink and any shade of pink at all, you're in a random walk. Then you got a prediction model. And so look, this prediction model on this down move, let me see here. Look, right at the top, the prediction model flips, goes into trend. Prediction model saying to the downside. The beginning of that move was going back into a random walk. Then it started trending. We get a little bit of a light blue here. So this first move, totally random. Then it pulls back up. When it jets down, the last part of the move down here, trend. I know it's complicated at first, but you continue working with the stuff. You'll get it. You will get it. What am I on? Still a 5-day? Pop this back to a daily. There we go. Random walk. This entire move, yes, right? This entire move, the last 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Random walk. Heading right back in. Right here, the random walk started. All this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming in today. Okay. Now it's dropping. So
hang on a second. But if it's in random walk, it was a complete trend, though. No, I mean, am I saying that wrong?
What it did is it trended to the downside. But then when the trend broke, it went returned back to the power mean on a random walk.
Yeah, when it's returned.
Okay, yeah. I get you.
When the data set. Yeah, you can see a lot to do with the slope too. All right, a lot to do with the slope. So when this thing turned up off that 2 SD band and the prediction model flip right there, this thing randomly walked all the way back up. Price action, boom. And it was going back up. And so people are like, well, how the hell? Well, look, This reverse wave trend is a freaking magnet. When you get outside the power mean band, we talk about this all the time. I don't want to tell you, you know how this works. So go right back up, test the reverse wave trend. And I hope people that are watching this see these charts. I know our friend earlier was like he's gonna have a seizure looking at all this. It's all good, brother.
I get it too. I get
Yeah,
it.
trend is your
Looking at
friend.
that volatility, man. That volatility anymore is just like a magnet for me. I mean, I've spent so much time on all the indicators, but man, that volatility. Just look at that volatility on the daily.
Oh
What do
yeah,
you think that's going to do?
yeah, it's low. It's starting to expand. Let me see here. But that was yesterday, right? Started to expand, negatively correlated. But we know. Look what happened at the end of the day. It was ridiculous. Let me go over this 15-minute.
Yeah, I wasn't watching. I stopped watching. I was looking for a dog to adopt, so I stopped paying attention.
Nice, good on you, man. Dogs need homes.
Well, I need a second one. So
Yeah, I'm gonna need another one here soon. Where's my girl? She doesn't hear me. You all right, baby? She's getting old. My big boy's gonna need a friend. But you go down here on the 15-minute. At the end of the day, trended. Last 45 minutes, boom, this thing was trending.
That's what I was talking about right there.
Yeah, the 15.
So I was 1 point out on one strike price now. You know what I mean?
Right. Totally.
Like if do not, I just didn't buy the 430 because the 437s went from a penny to 11 cents in literally like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So this is actually when I stopped. When that initial little dump happened, that's actually when I stopped watching. Because what I did was when that first dump happened, first thing I went to go look at was the entropy indicator to see if that was starting to walk in the trend. I was like, no, not really. On the downside, right? And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not getting into that position. Then I walk away from my computer, right? Then I come back, and at the end of the day, it went all the way up, right? That's how you can use the trend indicate the entropy indicator as well.
Yeah, but if I would have went down to a lower time frame, maybe I would have seen it. You know what I mean? If you went down to a 5 or 10 minute.
Oh, I checked the 5 minute too. It wasn't there, so.
Oh.
At least on the down move, because the down move is actually pretty violent.
Yeah.
Compared to the rest of the day.
Yeah, and brother in the chat, yeah, we did. You're right on there. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna tell the degens not to use that leverage because yeah, liquidity, man, liquidity. We all need it. That's what we like to tell people too. Like if you're using lagging indicators, you're up against a behemoth. These high frequency trading firm algorithms, man, thousands of trades. I mean, in seconds. I mean, they are just humdinging. That's why trend's so important. Big time. Big time trend's important. Let's see here. What are we doing? So look at gold. I talked about gold, right? This thing dumped out below the power mean band. It was rejecting off here off the 9 log MA, right? Once it got up here, where was it over? 2080, almost 2100. First, look at this pullback. A wick right to the reverse fissure. Then it pops back to the 9 log MA, comes down, tests the cross, right? Wave trend was crossing up fissure. But now you got wave trend crossing fissure back down. This is a magnet again, and gold's running. Watch this. If Dixie pulls back here, you're probably going to see gold today. You could possibly see gold, especially if Dixie really shows some weakness. This thing could pop to like the 1890 region. You could definitely come up. It's right at the bottom of the power mean band too. And when you get a move like this is going to come back up, test this. Is it going to reject there? I mean, gold's been weak. Wouldn't surprise me at all, but it's all it's all going to depend on what Dixie does.
It's had a huge week though, Cole.
Oh, huge. Yeah.
If you look at the futures on it, the futures are crazy on it this week.
Yeah, what is that?
But I wouldn't be hasty in jumping into gold because that Dixie she's in a pretty deep trend.
Let me see here. Yeah, 1909 on the futures. That's where the wave trend's at. And boy, that thing, look at the futures. Wave trend's rejecting off Fisher, man. This I'm telling you. Gold. Did you buy the dip? His might keep dipping.
It looks like it wants to keep dipping, actually.
Yeah, it does, man. For sure.
Well,
but it's all right. This is all about mean reversion. That's why we're always so confident in what we talk about. Because when you get these big moves, mean reversion is imminent.
Exactly. So, I mean, like in my framework, right? I'm not the thing that I've had to learn the most is to be patient, right?
Yeah.
Be patient. I mean, this is a 5-day, right? So you can probably get into the intraday things with gold. But at the end of the day, you'd want to wait till it gets up to that white dotted line to see what it does there, and then consider a position.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, we literally, Dixie just made a move from the bottom of the 68.3 pretty much to the first standard deviation. Big move. These markets are pretty volatile. So is it going to get by the 1SD? Remember, you got the second standard deviation right here, the 95.4 Laplace right here. So this little range, there's a 95.4% chance it's going to pull inside either normal distribution or Laplace distribution here by the close of the 4 hour in about an hour and a half. So we'll see how that plays out. If it gives it up right here on the market open, though. Let me see something. What are we doing here? Coinbase down. Let me run through this real quick. No big movers, really. Bonds are cooking. A 10-year, man. Got the 2-year, 5-year. Hell, the 1 year is higher than the 10. Let me see. We got one.
And I think that means on the TLT ETF that I mentioned yesterday, that might take a little bit of a hit today.
Yeah, well, it already is. Yeah, what is it, down 0.44 right now? Let's check it out. Let's look on here.
Those are weekly contracts, so they're a little bit less risky than zero TDs. So
I think TLT likes the distribution ranges and the volatility ranges every freaking day, man. Every freaking day, nailing all these ranges. I love it.
It's awesome too, because this is like correlated. It's inverse of the federal bonds, right? So if the federal bonds are going up, TLT is going down. If you look at the micro time frames, the macro time frames, it'll tell you just that.
Let's take a peek here. Where does daily range pop up on the SPY? What I say, 435.5. That's where I thought this thing was going to pop in. Look at all the pretty blue. All right, we got our normal distributions. Where's the rest? There's Laplace. Where's the VRE? What did I say right before this all happened? I was like, this thing is going to, pre-market, it's going to be up at the top side of the 68.3. Once you stare at this long enough, you know where these ranges are going to be at. Look at the wick right to it. Now it's pulling back. Where did I say the daily range is going to be? 435.5. Center of it's at 435.36. Pretty good. 14 cents off. Not bad. Bottom side, 434.88. And that bottom side is right below the 68.3. Let me see. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, the top side of yesterday's daily is the bottom side today. That thing just squirted out right there. So let me see here. Like I said, this first resistance level is support now. But if Dixie does its thing, man, these markets will move down. That's why we love the distribution, though, right? We know where these probabilities are at. And you know how many, like the percentage of traders that actually use this information? Guys, it's minuscule, man. It really is. Let alone even know what it is. Most people don't even know what a Z-score is, right? Don't even know what the returns are. There's a reason. There's a reason why traditional TA is being pushed on the masses, right? People will be like, oh, yeah, that's a conspiracy. Is it really? The whole damn world's a conspiracy theory, man. Most of the time shit comes true. Where there's smoke, there's fire. These HFT firms, they push that narrative big time. Don't think they're not behind a lot of it. They don't want people knowing about this type of trading. It'll not ruin them, but it's going to be really hard for them to make as much money as they are, right? When you're using lagging information, they have such an advantage. So all as we have done using math is built a great set of indicators, a great strat to put in your edge where you have leading information. At least you're going to recognize what these algos are doing when everybody else is totally clueless. And most of them, there's not a lot of traders out there that are just doing it on their own. They're always looking to somebody else. We're not building that type of trader here. We're building the type of trader that people want to know, right? They'll ask you questions. They'll think you're the trading guru. You do this long enough, you're going to realize it real freaking fast, man. Real fast how powerful all this info is. Let me see here. Let me see what all this earnings play did. Yeah, Delta pulled back hard. Delta was up 3% pre-market, only at 0.72 now. Let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah. Hello. Whee! Well, you got up above this weekly range, right? Now you're sitting, but this is a no-brainer. Look how far, all right? So tight too. This daily range is literally, there isn't a daily range. It's just piled on top of each other. 35.98 is the daily range. The wings on it, everything is just piled together. That was an immediate magnet. You think? Wham! And now it's dropping below. Here's the bottom side of the 68.3 right here. 35.63.
Imagine being in that position though, thinking like you're gonna be in the money when market opens, and
Oh, it immediately.
you go refill your water or your coffee, and before you know it, you're losing money.
Was this earnings related?
Oh, well, and it's
Yes,
also, they're having earnings at the close.
Oh, I thought this was earnings before. I mean,
No, it's earnings. Earnings happened.
Oh, did it?
This morning.
Yeah, this has got to be because the market makers plugged all
Wait a
the
minute,
orders
wait a
on
minute.
top, and then they was taking it.
Was it morning? God, I could have thought it was. I thought it was. Yeah, it was morning. Son of a bitch. I thought it was afternoon.
You're out $1 already. It's been 3 minutes.
Yep, there we go. So yeah, earnings just happened. It's no, I mean, Jesus. People didn't even have time to take any profit. They just got hammered.
I looked at. I think Delta was the last thing I looked at before I logged off for the day, and I looked at just the macro. And I'm like, I don't really like where it's sitting, right? Even though it dumped, right?
Right.
Volatility is somewhere still in the middle of the highest macro arming, so it's just like it could go either way. So I'm just not going to even bother with it.
Yeah. But yeah, earnings. Yeah, be careful here, right? You never know, man. This thing pulled back like that, right to that. I mean, look where it's at right now. I mean, you got a wick all the way to the 68.3 to the downside. Then it just pulled back up right to the center of that daily. This is going to be interesting to see what this thing does the rest of the day, to be honest. And tomorrow. I smell a little fuckery. Pardon my French. I'm a legionnaire. What are you going to do?
Earnings are always a good spike in volatility. So, you just have to pay attention to where the volatility is.
Yeah.
And what correlation, right, or what could happen, right? So if it's just at the zero mean going negative and the expansion's fully contracted, you're going to get a dump. Doesn't matter what the earnings actually come out unless it's like a super blowout like Amazon had like 3 months ago.
Right.
Like if it just heal, like it's going to dump very hard, very fast.
I'll tell you what, man. There is. Just taking a peek here real quick. What's silver doing? Silver down there at 22.1. Get a better look here. Doing what's triple Q's doing. Interesting. Take a peek over here at triple Q.
You're just hanging on that 45-minute volatility hasn't spiked yet, so.
Yeah, so triple Q being pretty strong here. In fact, I mean, because you got Dixie up 0.42. You got triple Q's up 0.2. Things running. Let me see here. Ooh, daily range. Yeah, you're already at the first resistance level on the daily. Let's see if this thing gets up to the top side of the 68.3, because chances are this thing's going to pull back to the bottom side of the distribution here. It's right above the center of the daily. What's that? 370.27. Damn near 2 points.
Yeah, I think it's going to go a lot lower than that when that volatility spikes. Right now it's just floating up. It didn't actually get like the first 15-minute volatility spike that you usually see on open. Right. It didn't get that. So it's melting up.
That's what we got here. And it's already at the first resistance level. Is today a triple Q day? Well, it might. It might be. Set a SPY. Trade a little intraday triple Qs. So let me take one peek here. Where is that weekly? Weekly's down here at about 428. Boy, that is low, man. That is low. You got the second standard deviation, 95 for Laplace. And is that the bottom of the monthly? It sure is. And that's a 430. Damn, 7 cents? 7 cents, huh? Top of the monthly? This can make this move real easy. There's no shit. Is Dixie going to pop, though? They're definitely needing a strong dollar right now. My God. We got a global shit show going on, boys and girls. Fuck. Global shit show, and it's probably going to turn into a bigger one. Probably going to turn into a bigger one. From my military experience, anyway. This shit ain't going away. Oh, boy. Let me see here. Man, it's barely a bid down there. Where is that 430 on SPY? It's right at that 95 for Laplace, 431, top of the monthly or bottom of the monthly range. There's a lot of support here though. But yeah, man, if Dixie keeps climbing, then this market will definitely flush out. Definitely going to flush out. Let's take a peeky here. Let's take a peek. Let's see now. What can we do? First off, let's go over to the boy, you're gonna you still in the chat, my friend. This will really give you a seizure. This chart will definitely give you a seizure, my friend. You talk about this is all about mean reversion right here. Come on, scale down for me. Yeah, look at the dollar, man. What is this? 15 minute? Jesus. You already ran to the 3SD. This is why we put volatility bands around everything. Why? Guys, it's all about the probabilities. Look at this wick outside. This is the 99. This is the third standard deviation, right? So it's a 99.7%, 99.7% range. So you get a wick outside it. Where's that candle close? It pulled right back inside, man. Right back inside. You're finding support on the 1SD band now, kicking it back up. And this thing's got room to run, man. This thing's definitely got room to run. And look at the projection. Look at the projection. This thing can hang out here and go sideways and mean revert. If it does that, the markets are going to dump like crazy.
Let me see here. You know what? I mean, you say this is Caesar. He hasn't even seen Yash Zentap's the fireworks, going on.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Look at the low length RML projection with this pump. Man, that thing just went straight up. Oh, we love the VEPS here. We love the VEPS. Let's see what this thing's doing. Yeah, I mean, this 4-hour candle right here got kind of trapped, came back down, wick right to the RMLR. This is the reverse mean of log returns for all the new folks. You're up above the 30 power mean now, too. I've got a power mean set up here. 30 power mean. On the 4-hour, you're almost up here at the 3SD. At 99.7 Laplace distribution move right now, it's about 106.3. You're going to hit the 3SD band on the 4-hour. That is a powerful move, man. Very powerful. This is what usually happens, right? You get a wick outside. Woo! It pulled right back to the 1SD. This is how the probabilities work. During this 4-hour candle right here on Dixie, right? Here is the 95.4% probability level. So by the close of this 4-hour candle, there's a 95.4% probability this thing pulls back to 106.067. Interesting. You look at the daily. Wow. Yeah, telling you, man, be careful, guys. If you're bullish on the market, because the RMLR is up here at 106.7. 106.7. And it's above the third standard deviation. So there's a 99.7% chance this full mean reversion does not happen today. All right. Now, could we get a wick to it? We definitely could. But then by the daily close, that's what this is all about. It doesn't matter if you're on a 1 second chart, a 3-minute chart, a 4-hour chart, a daily chart, whatever that time frame is, the probabilities are in play. That's what all the little dots are, right? That's what all these little dots are, current candle probability levels. How many people know where these levels are at? Or even know right now, man, this thing is heading, though, for mean reversion. If it was Friday, I'd be like, we might see something extraordinary today. We still could, but I'm having a feeling. By the close, this thing's going to mean revert. And I'm talking the weekly close. This thing will probably mean revert. Let me get on the 5-day. What's this thing doing? Strong dollar. Up there by the 2SD band. Let me see where the other length. This will really shock you. Yeah, it's down below. Nice little bounce. Boy, it bounced right off of it too. All right, let me turn that other one off. I don't want to fry anybody. But at the same time, on the 5-day, you got the RLMR down here at 103.783. And we were calling that too. This thing's got juice right now, though. What happened? Yeah, we don't. It must have been from TradingView. Yeah, we don't moderate anything. Your joke message got moderated. Sorry, it wasn't us. We are free speech here. Let's see here. But yeah, at the same time, They know I get a little wild, so the TradingView moderators might be watching right now. And if you are, we love you, TradingView. There's a reason why we're here too. Our tiny YouTube channel is shadow banned. Why in the hell is a trading YouTube channel shadow banned? It's because the information we're putting forth, right? The only reason. I mean, from day one, it's like the algo picked up on us talking about volatility, talking about entropy, talking about mean reversion. They do not want, especially retail traders, knowing this stuff. Hell, hedge funds don't even use this stuff. Maybe a couple smart ones that understand the math. Most of them, though, they're in the same boat. That's why. Hedge funds. It's in the name. Hedge fund. How in the hell do you liquidate a hedge fund? Ridiculous, man. Those people should be just, wow, sent out to sea on a raft. That's what they should. Sorry, but I speak the truth. They're a bunch of, what, knuckleheads, man. Be careful who you give your money to invest. I'm telling you that right now. It's better in your own hands, especially if you got some time to learn the VEPS, right? But we don't care how you trade. If you follow those 3 tenets that we put forth all the freaking time, you could have a pet monkey throwing darts at the dartboard. You have got to get out of bad positions. I don't care if it's a long-term trade. I don't care if it's intraday, whatever it is, right? Options. Got to be real careful with options, especially if you're selling premium. If you're selling premium, though, you probably got your shit together a bit. You got a big account, right? If you're selling, I could give an example, but to throw a strangle on SPY, throw a strangle on Bitcoin, guys, it's going to take tens of thousands of dollars in buying power, right? For moderate profit. Moderate profit. So you got to be really careful. If you're trading options, take your time, right? Take your freaking time. Don't just jump in head first. But it's what a lot of people do, especially like on Robinhood and crap like that. Man, they're just out there just buying premium, buying premium. Now, if you're trading intraday, bravo. Because the risk reward selling premium intraday, it's just not there. I'll argue that point to the day I die. But yeah, if you're let me see here. Hold on. My train just jumped track. What did I just see? Let me pop this down for a minute. My brain just got a little signal. What's going on the 90 minute here? Yeah, that's why. Third SD, huh? Dollar on the 90 minute. You are like, let's see, 99.7 Laplace is at 112. So you are literally outside the Laplace distribution range on this current candle 90 minute. So man, this thing closes outside the 99.7. Woof! Look out. Let's see what this 45 is doing. Here's what I really want to do. Where's my projection? Oh, we're on the dollar too. Market ticker is not continuous. Come on here. I have got to, what is TradingView? We're having some struggles here this morning, aren't we? Give me this 45 minute, baby. Need these ranges populating. Need the UPM. But I got to get a projection boss up on this. Maybe even the 33. There we go. That's even better. That's even better. Volatility kicked up right here, didn't it? I got every dinger and buzzer going off right now. It's ridiculous. I'm getting jammed up on Telegram. What the? Let's see here. Why aren't these ranges populating? Tough. Let me go to a daily. I got to get a projection boss on here. Woo! This thing's way back. Where are you, baby? Go to the 5-day. Shit is loading slow right now. Pull this down. I'm on 5-day. There we go. So yeah, look, you're up above the 95.4 Laplace on this projection. This is literally the distribution model projecting from the reversal right here. Let's see, and once you broke up above that RMLR, this thing has been charging. I mean, you got the 99.7 up here at 112. Holy shit. But here, I got to move this forward real quick. Where's my drag and drop? Where are you, baby? There you are. Get up there. Need to put this right here on the first candle, and I'll back it down to a day. Trying to get onto these lower time frames here. Boop, 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 boop. What is that, daily? Yep, let's go to yesterday. Now, what I want, 33. There we go. Now, let's bring this all in here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wrong way, baby. There we go. Let's bring this projection up here. Just want to see where this is where this is at. Yeah, you're at top side of the distribution right now. Here, let me turn off this other RMLR so people can peep this. There you go. There you freaking go. So first candle, obviously we saw, boom. It shot outside the 99.7 Laplace on the distribution. Where's it pull back? Right inside it. Of course it did. Then you get this candle. You get a down move. The little pink dot, blue dot. That's the 95.4 Laplace and second standard deviation. Pulls back up from there, closes. Got a wick to the, is that the 95.4? What a move on this 33-minute candle. So it ran the 95.4 range to the downside, sent a wick to the top side. Now look, you're beating your head up against the top side of this distribution. Here's the new 33-minute candles are going to continue. Because at some point, mean reversion, man. Mean reversion. This is at 106.383. Be a bit surprised to see that. SPY, what, 436? Yeah, this thing's spilling out a bit. Go back over here. Yeah, we got all kinds of fun tools here. All kinds of fun tools. And like I thought, man. So, did not close that candle inside the daily range. Daily range has been tested. This dollar turns around. Watch out. Market's got some juice right now. But everybody's just like, oh, man, these markets should be dumping. Nothing's worth anything anymore. Well, tell that to the HFT firms. Let's see here. Yeah, this is going to have to break the center of this monthly. If this thing's going to go down and make that run to the bottom of the monthly, you're going to have to get by all this support. You got the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. It's inside the daily range. There's the bottom of it. Then you got the center of the monthly, where the bulls are going to be waiting here. First support level on the daily volatility range, really close to the bottom. Wow, real close. Usually I don't see those that close. A little farther to the top side, the first resistance. But then you got that first resistance level for this weekly volatility range right here. The dotted lines. There's the center of it. There's the first resistance. Yesterday came down to the bottom side of the 68.3. Whoop, right up. Closed on a good note. If you're trading intraday, there's a lot of good trades here. Early morning, pop. Afternoon, pop. We got one SD at 433.90. No, 432.65. Yeah, that's the one SD on the 4 hour. Here it is right here. So this is good because here's the 95.4 Laplace first 4 hour candle. So this could easily drop to the 432 area. Not have any too big repercussions, but 95.4% chance it doesn't close below there during this first 4 hour candle. Already got a stiff rejection. Stiff rejection off the top side of the Laplace distribution range, at least the 68.3. So yeah, man, good stuff. Let's see what happens here. What's triple Q's doing? Down 0.12. It's still up a little bit, but pulling back. Gold starting to pop down. All right, gold, where you at here, baby? Let's see. Yeah, weak. Let's pull this in a little bit. Bottom of the monthly, 65.
In pre-market, we were talking about the VRE, and so anybody new, if you actually have the VRE and you get down in the lower time frames, like the 3 minute, you can literally see the battle between the bulls and the bears, or the buy and sell pressure at the VRE and distribution levels. I mean, when Bilbo trades, he usually sticks on the 15 minute, right? So you don't get to see all like the little details, but if you have it yourself, you'll be able to really see like candle go up, candle go down, candle go up, candle go down, candle go up, candle go up, it'll go right back down. You can really see what's going on at those distribution levels. It's actually, first time I saw it, I was like, wow, that is incredibly powerful. And it helps you manage your risk.
Right. I see you, Django. We'll get to you, man. We'll get to you. Did you open up a sport ticket? You probably did. Dude, we are busy, busy, busy. Matt is on a work trip, and Zentap, Yasha, he is dealing with a lot of shit, man. If you didn't know, Yasha lives in Israel. So yeah, send our prayers, thoughts and prayers, man. But we will get to you. After the stream, I'll check. I'll look down here in the support tickets, see what's going on. All right, let me see here. Yeah, so gold. This you got literally. It was just at 420. But you got about 4 minutes until this 4-hour candle closes on gold. Where's it at right now? Here's the 95.4 Laplace distribution range on that 4-hour candle. Here's the 2SD. That's a 95.42. There's the top of the daily range. Hasn't even been tested. It's close enough now. It's close enough now for a test. I wouldn't be a bit surprised in the next few minutes to see a wick right down to it and pull back up and close above this 95.4 Laplace. Let's see this thing play out. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. This is where the probabilities come into play big time. When you just know. All right, it's all there's a 4.6% chance it can close below these two levels here. Are you going to go with 4.6% or 95.4? Because if you're going to play the probabilities, you need to definitely have a strategy with that. You need to stick to it. You can't just be like, well, maybe this time. No. If I'm in a gold short right now, I'm taking profit. You can get back in the trade. But it's like this thing just ran on that 4-hour candle. It just ran from the top side of the 68.3 all the way to the 95.4 to the bottom. Right now, where do we got? 3 minutes left. And this is what I was kind of talking about. Let's see if it sends it right to the top of this daily and then pulls back and closes up above these levels. And this is all the HFT firms. They know where these levels are at, right? They're using the distribution. It's pretty obvious. All these moves in the markets, man. This isn't retail traders moving the markets around. You got these HFT firms pumping it. Well, you got to wick down to the 2SD. Come on. Show me that power. We got 2.5 minutes. Send a wick right to this daily range. What is the dollar doing? 6. Yeah, it's creeping up there, man. Up 0.56. VIX is up 0.8, which we don't care about VIX too damn much. Why? Dude. Even though it's literally reading the volatility, right? In SPY, guys, it lags, man. It does. It is a lagging indicator. That's why I don't use it very much. It's up here right on top. I like to see what it's going on, but yeah, man, I don't trade you looking at the VIX. Absolutely not. The real volatility is going to show you what's what, not the damn VIX.
I think the VIX is the only time I use it is just first thing in the morning just to see if it gapped. That's about it.
All that's doing. This volatility pops like this, and that's a 5-day. But when the volatility pops, then the VIX starts rising. It's not the other way around. Hey, guys, VIX opened up like 10% up, and then volatility is going to follow. No. It's just chasing down the volatility. Well, there we go. What do we got? 1 minute. 1 minute, 15 seconds. This thing is just hanging. There's a reason why this is hanging up here. Because there's literally a 95.4% chance. Watch when this candle close. Watch when this candle close. Especially Dixie's slow rising here. This thing could probably start moving back down immediately. We'll have to see where the first 4-hour. Because I'm thinking right now, the bottom side of the new 4-hour 68.3 is going to be right in this range right here. Right around the bottom of the daily, probably. So be ready here. This thing could drop to the bottom of the daily really quick. It's right below the bottom of the daily 68.3 too. Almost. Prophecy almost was fulfilled. You did get a wick right to the 2SD. I mean, right to the 2SD. Let me expand this a little more. This is what we're dealing with right here. The probabilities, man. 10 seconds. And it's pulling back up. And that's the thing. And you got all these up here. If this would have had a reversal down here, I mean, there's literally a 68.3% chance. Look there, boom. Now, Bottom side. Ah, wow. That was such a volatile move. When this opened up, it's already at the bottom of the 68.3. Wow. Already at the bottom. Here's the first standard deviation on the new 4-hour candle. About 1870. 95 for Laplace. This time on the 4-hour candle, 1866. And where's that at? Right at the bottom of the monthly range. Don't be shocked this next 4-hour candle if you see gold down here, especially if Dixie keeps rising. Because gold that between everything, gold gets affected the most. Silver, when it's on a mission, yeah, let me look at silver. Like shit, silver's down 0.45. All right, silver, you shit coin, look at you go. You're below the daily. Below the daily. Let's see. We got this 4-hour candle back here at like 0900. So this 4 hours still cooking. But here, once again, there was the 68.3 on the 4-hour. First standard deviation was right below the center of the daily. Or you get this wick right up to the top of the daily range, rejection. So during this 4-hour candle, when it comes to Laplace distribution, there's a 95.4% chance in literally the next 3 hours that silver doesn't close below 21.85. If you're talking about the normal distribution, the bell curve, 21.82. 21.82. Oh, SPY just had a little bit of a bloop, 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 bloop. Let's see here. I'm going. Okay, so you definitely just sent a wick into the bottom side of the 68.3. You're in the daily range. And if it breaks this and breaks the center of this monthly, like I just said, I mean, you're going to have this resistance level that's flipped support right here. But yeah, the 95 for Laplace on this first 4-hour candle is right at the second support level on the daily, 431.91. 431.91. Interesting. So let me see here real quick. Throw this back on SPY. Come on, you. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nothing's populating. What are you doing here?
And Dixie just did get through that weekly range too. That's really no surprise because it wasn't a trending move. Really, a trending move will break those volatility ranges. So,
right. There we go. There's what I was looking for. So look at the projection here from the market open. All right, remember it gapped up, pulled down. Look, you're right at the 95 for Laplace on the projection. So is it going to hit the 99.7 on this 15-minute candle? The 99.7 on the current candle probabilities down here. I mean, there's a probability, but I don't know, man. Especially you got the 30 power mean right here too. This is how all this works together. Pretty good stuff, man. Pretty good stuff. Dixie climbing. Dixie's a climbing. Interesting. Go down here on lower time frame here. See on the 9-minute. 9-minute, no, hadn't broken it yet. 6-minute. Yep. This could roll right up through the time frames. So on the 6 minutes at 434. Let's go all the way down here. Let me see the 3. Yep, you're below the 95.4 there too. You see this 1 minute. That's since the market open. You're below the 95.4 there as well. Yeah, this thing's not looking good, man. Not looking good.
I think here's something to point out too. Just anybody new or on TradingView still curious about all this stuff. Look how he just went through all the time frames and he didn't have to draw lines. Right? This stuff automatically calculates for you.
Yeah, good
like
point.
You don't have to do like, oh, the 15 minutes doing this, the 45 minutes doing that. No, you just literally click the button and it does it for you.
Yeah, big time. I mean, that pre-market move on the 1 minute chart went up for a projection. It was up by the 99.7. Current candle, it closed outside the current candle 99.7. It was right here at the 95.4. Man, wait a minute here. What do we got going on? No, that was the. Sorry, that's the. I forgot I had the extra on there. That's a 0.999999999. Right, that's like a fourth standard deviation when it comes to normal distribution. That makes more sense. I was like, what is going on? There it is. You can see the projection for the 99.7 coming right off. Now, I don't have a current candle, 99.99, or you would see it right there. Good. But what does it do immediately? Mean reverts. That's what the white line is. That is mean reversion in effect. And then it drops below the mean. Here you go. But on the 1 minute, whoop, you're about right back up. Is it going to work its way back up to like 0.86? Good. In the 1 minute. Then you got the 30 power mean there. But this is, I'm not going to run a projection this long, especially on a 1 minute. Let me move this thing up here. What's this thing doing? Yeah, is this thing going to mean revert? If it does, it's going to be back up above this 30 power mean. Yeah, at this point, bottom side of the 68.3 is at the 95.4 Laplace on this 1 minute candle. You see all these little wicks going to these little dots all over the place? All over the place. All over the place. All over the place. All over the place. Almost every freaking wick is going to a distribution level. It boggles our mind, especially the founders of all this. It boggles our mind. People don't see this right out of the gate. What the hell are these little dots these wicks are going to? And why are wick? Why do you get wicks? Probabilities. Take this 1 minute candle right here, for instance. It runs up to the 95.4 Laplace. As soon as that data set got up there, during a 1 minute candle, there was a 68.3% chance it pulls back inside that 68.3 Laplace. It closed right below it. That's that pink dot right on top of the candle close. This is how the probabilities work. You go down to a 1SD, normal distribution. Immediately, 68.3% chance this thing was going to pull back and close inside that tight Laplace distribution range. Right? This is how this works, man. It's very powerful, too. There we go. I mean, called the number and it just nailed it. And now you're up above the 30 power mean. Let's see what happens here. Behooves the bears for this thing to dump back out, because you get above this 30 on the 1 minute, this thing can start running back to the top side, man. Chances are this thing's going to pull back here now. Let's see what happens. Pull this back over here. Boop. There we go. Yeah, getting wicks through to 95.4. But look at that. Perfect. On that 15-minute candle. Beautiful. 1 SD. Where did, and it opened right above, let's see, right above the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace, goes down to the first standard deviation. Now it's almost ran to the 1 SD to the top side. And that 1 SD to the bottom side on that candle just happened to be at the 95.4 on the projection. No brainer, that thing bounced there. And on the 15-minute, you're still above the power mean. Surprised this thing hasn't pulled back all the way. It could tap this power mean. Right. Nah, he's staying strong. He's not leaving. I just read your message there, Django. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. All right. But if he does, he knows where he can come. Dun, 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 dun. His kids would love this property. Run around. 4 hour. Nope, let's pop this back on. What's oil doing? Back going up. Yes, 84.48. Let's take a peek at oil. Let's take a quick peek at oil. Let's let this UPM populate. What's this, 4 hour? I'm going to pop this on the daily first. Nice little oil sell-off on the daily. Get this UPM populating. We'll see what's up. That volatility, boy, that volatility stayed expanded for a while. A little bit of a contraction here when it popped negative, and boy, that thing just whoop. Another wave trend test. Interesting how that works. On this daily candle, right? On this daily candle. Wick right to the reverse wave trend. Yeah, if you're using traditional TA and you just pop up a wave trend, you're not going to get the same numbers. This is a reverse model. That's what makes it so powerful, right? Outside the power mean band, you're outside the power mean band here, and you just rode the 9 log MA up. I don't even have to look. Probably a bunch of bear div was building right back to the wave trend. Then you pop outside again. You found support on the 9. Got a little too big for its britches and right back down outside the bottom. All right. Tried to retest right there, but didn't happen. Gapped up. Tested the 33 power mean, 33 log MA. All right. Then you get the dump out below. Now today, got a wick right to it. That's what I like to see. I mean, if this stays below this wave trend and oil, this power mean band flips all bearish, I mean, this thing's got a ways to go, though. More than likely, this thing's going to pop. This thing's going to probably pop again, especially with current global situation going on. All right, they're going to start jacking everybody on oil, of course. Gotta fuel those military machines. Yeah, boy. And that's at 91. It's about 7 points. Almost 7-point move up to the top of the power mean band. Let's look on a weekly. Where this thing pull back to. Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, that's right. Remember, it got pretty much stifled. You were getting wicks above the reverse Fisher. Wasn't having it. Already came back down. Tested the 9 log MA. So on the 5-day, everything's flipping around here. We could see oil explode here at some point. Especially, when's that going to happen? First things first. Top side of the power mean band and the 9 log MA like to run together. Got to cross up through the Fisher. Everything down here has got to slowly on these 5 days, which it's going to be a minute. I'm talking probably about a month before this even gets to meet. But is that about right? About 6 candles? Maybe not quite a month. Few weeks. You'll probably get the 9 log MA getting up here with the Fisher. If this all close, if you see the power mean band, these log MAs, a reverse wave trend, start to cross up this reverse Fisher, oil going to go on a run. Pretty interesting timing too. And how this helps make a trade. Huh, you haven't watched enough, my friend. I have not seen or heard how this helps make a trade. I can minute by minute call the moves like a baseball game. Well, good for you. Then why are you here? Right? If you got a strat that works, yeah, I don't even know what you're doing, brother. Move along. Nothing to see here. Especially you're talking about something you have no idea what any of this probably even is, which is fine. Keep watching the streams. If you're interested, you're interested. But yeah, these are not lagging indicators. And you say you can call, so you're telling me you can call data set, you can call market moves minute by minute. Never wrong, huh? All right, man. Come in, join the live stream. The link to the Discord's in the description. Come on into the Discord. Let's hear you.
That is some of that.
Give us a minute, play by play, just like a baseball game, like you say. Come on in. Who are you? Whatever. Weller MH. Come on in, buddy. I want to hear your play-by-play. You give me the data set. I'll pull the chart up, and I want you to give me a play-by-play using your strat. Or not.
Probably like candle psychology, though. It's just like, oh, this is an engulfing candle, therefore it does this. Which, that's nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I mean, that's the only way I've ever heard be able to do a play-by-play. And we all know that it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we got some hidden bear popping right now in the 1 minute. Well, probably going to pull back, but it could create some bull div. All right, you had a bunch of bull right here. Got a little pop. This is a 1 minute, man. Z-score just turned down on the low length. High length still moving to the top side. I mean, you got a light trend. Look at the prediction model. The prediction model. Play by play, huh? You could definitely call play by play if you had entropy and volatility in our prediction model. Going back into a random walk. Man, that 1 minute candle right there was totally random. Then it goes into trend. Pulls back up inside the 2 SD band. Random walk to the downside. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. UPM, you're not going to populate on the 1 minute? I mean, the code on some of these indicators, we're talking like 1,400 lines of code. Takes a little bit of time for these to populate sometimes, especially when we're streaming on the same freaking platform that I'm using the indicators on. In between these 3 charts I have up, yeah, man, it's draining a lot of juice. Got some bull div here on the 3-minute. Just crossed the zero mean too. Just crossed the zero mean. Going into a random walk though. And why did we get the little down move? You got a little hidden bear. Hidden bear reject. Look at all the wicks into the reverse wave trend on the 1 minute. Wick. Hidden bear down to where? 99 log MA. Got some wicks through it. Chances here though, you're getting ready to wave trends, getting ready to cross down Fisher, reverse Fisher, magnet for price action. We're probably going to see crude at about 84.6 here, a real quick, because that hidden, because that hidden bear, all it did is set up some bull. All right, lower low. This is not an RSI, by the way. This is a returns oscillator. RSI is an absolute piece of shit indicator. Sorry if you use it. It lags bad. Lags real bad. I guarantee you right now on a 3-minute chart that RSI didn't show hidden bear and definitely didn't show bull. So how do I know that? Because we compare them all the time. And it's built on horrible math. You guys even know who built the RSI? Failed engineer. His shitty math. So what's he do? He goes start building indicators. That makes sense. And people use it every freaking day. If I had my camera turned on, my hands are moving. I'm animated right now. Funny. But this thing should find support on this 99. And they love, as these 3 minutes candle closes, when you get reverse wave trend crossing down reverse Fisher, they are magnets for price action. These are the real crosses. I don't care what time frame. People are talking about using like golden cross, death cross. You do realize simple and exponential moving averages, they lag really bad because they're built on price. Our moving averages are log return moving averages. Price action follows the returns. This is why divergence rules the markets. But if you're using an RSI, you would have no clue because RSI is a worthless indicator that's being just pushed and pushed and pushed. This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. No, it's not. It's actually awful indicator built on awful math.
A good way to describe, the power means, right? Especially when you talk about the crosses, right? The power means are like gravity, right? They're going to generally attract price. So when 2 of them cross, that's usually you're multiplying the gravity, right? So it's going to draw price even harder.
Yeah.
So it's just that's just sort of an analogy to make, because the price plots around those lines. Price doesn't happen, then the lines appear. No, the lines appear and then the price happens.
Yeah. That's the thing about leading information. That's what this whole chart's all about. All this stuff populates every day, week, month, every 4 hour, right? The distribution populates every 4 hour, every day. The volatility ranges daily, weekly, and monthly. We don't draw lines on our charts like a 5-year-old in a coloring book. Most silly shit I've ever seen, right? And why do I talk like this? Because we've all been there. It's not like I just popped out of the womb and started trading the VEPS. This is probably about 6-7 years in the making now. Okay, so think about it that way. We all traded traditional TA and we all got fed up with it. So here you go. Get some really smart people together, really good math guy, bam. And this is what you're left with. And so let me put this on. Let's see where crude is on the VRE. Come here, you. Come on. Back into the daily range. During this 4 hour, during that 4 hour candle, there's the 95.4% Laplace distribution range. There was a 95.4% chance oil was not going to close above this level. You got to wick right to it, and it pulled back inside the daily 1SD. That's normal distribution, right? The skinny white line, the big white cross lines, that's Laplace distribution ranges. Every 4 hour, every day. The small blue and blue cross, those are normal distribution, right? The bell curve. So now we got a new 4 hour candle. Already sent a wick right to the bottom side of the 68.3 that was just barely below the center of the daily volatility range. And what did I say crude was going to go to? 84.61 or something? It's almost there. Almost there. Where was that at too? Wasn't that on the 3 minute? That cross? Let's check it real quick. Pretty sure that's where it was at. I don't think it was the 1 minute. We will find out. Come on, you. What it almost got there. It was about 7 cents short. Come on, UPM, populate. This indicator takes the longest. If I wasn't streaming right now, they pop up almost immediately. It almost got there. It got shut down by the 9 log MA. Do I think it's going to go above that? I do. Look, this thing's getting ready to cross. And now where's it at? 84 points. This dead center right here where it's going to cross the next couple candles. 84.62. 84.62. Literally almost there. But yeah, rejected off this 9. Log return moving averages. Why did it reject right there? It's not a lagging indicator. Right? This is literally a moving average for log returns. Indeed. Now let's see what happens. Tried to close above it on that last candle. Not going to lie, right? Volatility, correlation can break. This thing can turn around and reject off this 9. But when you get a cross like this happening, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, these algos know where these areas are at, man. Let's see. Let's see if it rejects. Because you got the 99 log MA down here. So you're in a tight little range here. Because you don't get below that very often. You can send wicks through, but usually that's going to be a reversal point. No matter if it's on the top side or the bottom side. Same thing with Fisher. So I can show you on some macro time frames like how powerful that is. Because the Fisher is either going to be on the top side or the bottom side. All right. Right now, everything's crossing down on oil. The power mean band is breaking through it. All of it's breaking down through here.
If you want a real live example, 4 hour on NVIDIA.
There you go. Target hit. How's that for a play-by-play? What's your name? Weller? Weller MH. Let's see here.
Look at the volatility. Always go, always back to fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
Volatility's expanding, positively correlated, so that's going to say, hey, this is going to go up, right? I mean, you know exactly what it's going to do before it does it.
Yeah.
You call play-by-play. Well, we call plays before they even happen.
Pretty much.
That's how you get into trades.
Now you got top side of the power mean band up here at 84.86, and it's charging towards it. And this is what this data set needs to do. Even on a 3 minute, if everything right here breaks down through Fisher, this thing is going to go to the downside. If you can manage to keep up above this reverse wave trend, stave off this cross as much as possible, the wave trend turn back up, everything's fine in oil land again. Let me see, where's the third? In the 33 power means right at the top. Right at the top, 84.86. It's already on its way. Look at the volatility. Everything's expanding. Volatility's got a hold of this thing. Correlation hasn't broke yet. Even the 2400's expanding. Significantly positively correlated. It's moves like this could definitely take this to the top of the power mean band. 0.85. Let's see if that plays out. Let's see if that plays out. And then again, you want to get up here. This is how you use a workflow. You got to be able to use a workflow when you're trading the VEPS. There's a lot of different things going on here. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, baby, populate. That's why I don't do a lot of trading, actually, when I'm freaking, because just charts don't load fast enough. Look, 84.77 is the 9 log MA on the 6 minute. Okay, what was I saying? 86.86. 0.86. Let me look at this 15 minute. What's this thing popping to? This is closing in on target 2. Let me see. Because if you're talking about a play-by-play, I'll go head-to-head with you, bub. Any day. Especially on a 1 minute. That's where we really have the advantage. Get down on a 1 minute chart. Hello! Good. Zentap is here. Yeah, so now you're up here at the 99 log MA. The 99 log MA, which is what is that price? 68. Top side of the power mean band, 0.82. That's on the 15 minute. But now you look at the 15 minute, right? The oil was way outside the power mean band of the top side. So is there a target now to the reverse wave trend? Absolutely. 84.07. This is, let me see here though. I don't think this thing's done. I do think those lower time frames. I think that like right that about another what 30 cents, about another 30 cents to the top side. Then you could literally see. Let me see where this is at on the 33 minute. Ooh, cooking a little doji here, huh? I smell it. Dojis smell like pork.
Ooh, I don't know. Look at again volatility. Look at the volatility. I can float right back up.
Oh, yeah. Let me see here. Prediction model slipped here on the 33 too. We're about seeing the high here on these low time frames. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Especially volatility. I mean, it's negatively correlated on 33. Everything's expanding. You're at 100 percentile with a grade. Indeed, sir. And where was the first time it hit 100? Right here at the bottom of this candle. All right. Could you have got more out of that? Yeah. It's just riding the 95.4 down.
It's not a coincidence that it just sent wicks right into that fissure.
Yeah. Look, it found.
Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence at all.
Yeah, it's not a coincidence at all, especially when it pops off a reverse wave trend. Heads right to it. Few wicks, rejection. This is the power, man. When you have everything below these are caps. The 99 log MA, the reverse fissure, those are your saving graces, man. When you're having pumps and when you're having dumps, these things catch all kinds of wicks. Usually you get reversals in these areas. So yeah, everybody. But like we said before, and that's what, when people come into the chat and, they don't get it and they might say a few things. The first thing you guys need to realize, we could care less if you come and buy our indicator package. We give new people a free chart and some free volatility indicators to start to learn this, the basics of volatility. Because if you don't learn the basics of volatility trading first, you are never going to get all this stuff we're talking about. So we literally give you a free chart, give you the free indicators. We give you access to the education channels that go along with that. And you can come into the Discord and you can ask a million questions every day. You're going to get answers. There's not a dumb question when it comes to volatility trading. But when it boils down, we love all the liquidity on the other side of our trades. Because most of the times when we're entering trades, right, people are doing the exact opposite. It's an endless supply of liquidity for people that are using lagging information. And people can think this is a joke all they want. The proof is in the pudding.
If you want to talk about getting into a trade, you see that wick go right to that fissure, that is signaling you, hey, short this. This saying literally short this. You can front run that position, short it, and now you can be out of that position, when it hits that reverse wave trend. You made a couple bucks. Scalped it real quick on oil.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit more to it than that. You look at the BRE, see where all that is. I mean, it is a learning process. Right. It's okay to suck at it at first. Okay to suck.
Yeah. Take a peek at this 1 minute. See what this thing's down here doing. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, never call him sick. I've done this stream brutally sick. Guys, I did a few streams when I had COVID way back in the day. I was doing streams. Yes, sir. Caught that shit once. It was pretty brutal. I made it through, though, with some nice herbs. Yeah, I don't take pharmaceuticals, man. I do not take pharmaceuticals, let alone let them give me a jab. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, this 1 minute, man. You get outside the power mean band, boy, you came right back down. These moving averages are crossing right here. Same thing though, on the 1 minute. Gravity. All this needs to cross back up.
I mean, it's gravity. Like I said, it's gravity. They will draw price action.
I was about 7 cents off on that move before. Let's go to the 3 minute, boy. It's almost tapping it right now, or it did. No, man. And of course, you're going to get a rejection there. 84. It did make it, didn't it? Sure did. No, it was a little short. 71. Come on, populate. Don't think that. I mean, this thing can go right back up and really test it. It's right about where? Right up here somewhere. Come on, UPM. Let's go, baby. Oh no, yeah, I got above it. It's just with every candle close, everything moved down. So now it was at what, 63. So did that area get tested? Absolutely. And now that it's crossing down, it behooves these bulls get this shit up above here. All right. You do not want all this. I mean, you already got the 9 log MA. It's turning back up. Look, a couple wicks right into it too. Could be getting ready to go back up here. The hell? No wonder. I mean, god dang, dude. Don't people know I'm streaming? I got freaking 5 texts, about 40 Telegram messages. Thursday, January 18th. Where's this at? Palladium, huh? Yeah, I can do that. Sorry, boys. Hold on. Poor Bilbo. You get to this age, women are asking you out. They're like, hey, man, you think you can come off your property and we can go do something? It's like, leave me alone. I'm trading and playing with my dogs. I got a birthday Monday. Yes, sir. 54. It's my 9 year. Look out. That's right. Quack, quack. 9, completion. Hopefully I don't complete my mission on this planet. Hopefully I stay around a little longer. Let's see here. Yeah, there it goes on that 3 minute. What'd I say? Top side of the power mean band. If anything. 83. There it is. Another target hit. All right. Saw that coming a mile away. They're trying to stave off this, right? You do not want everything breaking down below Fisher. And at this point, I mean, you got about probably over a third of the power mean band. Wave trends below it. The 9 log MA, the 33 is actually turning up right at it. These bulls can keep this thing up and let on down here on the, hiccuping. Let the 3 minute. That's why you don't want to shoot outside the power mean band, right? Because you'll be right back down here at some point. You want to just keep it cool. Close these 3 minute candles above wave trend and Fisher, like right in this area. Just continue closing them. Let everything flip back around. Get back up above the Fisher. You got the 99 log MA down here. Nothing's even coming close to it yet. So yeah, just got to keep an eye on this stuff. Got to keep an eye on this stuff. But yeah, like this 3 minute candle, you're above the. Here's another thing. These are the distribution bands. Instead of having dots, current candle dots, got it in line form. You're above the 95.4 Laplace. You got 4 seconds left. You're going to close above it? Barely. Well, you closed right at it. Look where it was at. Closed right at it. Now here's the new 68.3 range. 95.4 to the top side, bottom side, 99.7 to the top, to the end of the bottom. We love our probabilities, man. Love them.
So you showed it on the micro. Go to NVIDIA on a 4 hour.
NVIDIA. Thing's a
NVIDIA on a
beast.
4 hour. It'll be pretty obvious how you want to set up a trade. And I said early in the stream,
Delta
this has
Airlines
taught me to
got
be
wrecked.
patient.
You said 4 hour?
Yeah, on the 4 hour. Where do you think my target is?
Yeah, man. 480.07 possibly.
Where do you think when I'm going to probably front run that, or I have an alert set before that? Where do you think I've got set up, alerts, right? For a short position. And it's given me a target too, right, on the downside. It's the nearest power mean, right? So I've got a wide berth, and you just wait for the volatility to line up and you're good to go.
Yeah, Tony, man, you're right on it, man. I agree with all that. Yep, people get lazy, man. They'd rather take a pill or something. Not me, man. You need your rest, good healthy food, herbs, vitamins, exercise, water, sleep. Yes, sir. So yeah, we're in a little bit of a light trend too here on NVIDIA. Volatility's still low. Look at this 2400. Hasn't even really budged in this move on NVIDIA. This is a 4 hour.
Wow. When it does, the thing's going to just, with that correlation, it's going to
Here's a daily. Where's this at on the daily? And I was going to show on the 4 hour. You can see when it gets outside the power mean band. Yeah, it's all good. But dude, mean reversion. Where look right back to wave trend. Then it rejects off of the 33 and
the
boom.
daily is what actually drew me to it. Look how it's above that fissure, right? It's going to pull back inside that.
Let me see here. What do we got? 462. Yeah, this will be interesting to see what happens here on the daily. Yeah, I mean, if it can stay up here and let all this flip around, I mean, everything's below Fisher. So yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I mean, NVIDIA is probably going to pull back here. Probably going to pull back. Let's look at it.
We talk about getting into a trade, right? How do we get into a trade? I mean, this is how.
Look at this 5-day chart. Jesus. Well, we know NVIDIA just whoop, whoop.
And whatever NVIDIA does, because they've had such that huge market cap increase, right? Whatever they do, Triple Q will end up doing too. So
it's going to have a hard pullback here at some point. Right now, reverse wave trends at 339.5 about. I mean, you're not going to run this long outside the power mean band. I mean, you pulled back here. You're back up above the 9. But yeah, you're at the top side of the power mean band at some point here. And I would almost say maybe even next week. Let's see what happens. 338. We're talking about what, 130 points almost? 134 points. Whee! How long though? To be honest, 5-day. Let me take a peek here. Let's pop NVIDIA up, shall we? Get in my brokerage account. Where are you at? There we go. Hey, NVIDIA. The November 17th expiration. Wow. You got earnings too. You got earnings then too. November 15th. So the November 17th expiration is 36 days out. Let's take a quick peek here. Expected move to the top side, 515. Holy shit. Downside, 430. 4 freaking 30. We got 338 on the daily. Interesting. And with this expected move too, so what could you do here if NVIDIA? Because if I'm getting in a trade that far out expiration, it's a no-brainer. You're selling premium. But are you going to do a defined risk trade? Right? Or are you just going to do a straight freaking strangle? So let's check out a strangle right now. Boom. Let's go to the top of the expected move, 515. We'll pull this bottom side down to 430. Nice big freaking range. Nice big range. But here's what I was just talking about earlier. And it's actually, you got a 67% probability of profit, 80% probability of profit to get 50% of that. Here's the catch. It's going to take you $14,180.90 of buying power, max loss infinite, for a max profit of $1,580. It's actually, for this type of a trade, you've got it just shot up 83% chance to get half of that profit, right? We're talking what, $850? Yeah, $850 profit. You have literally an 83% chance to get half that. I mean, the risk reward's there. It's a great trade, but you need a massive account, man. To throw a trade on where it's going to take $14,000 of buying power, guys, you need to have $100,000 in that account, if not more, to be safe, right? To be safe, you don't want to put. I mean, you got a $20,000 account, you're going to throw a $14,000 trade on. That is just stupid. Sorry, I would never do it.
5%, right? You can do better than that.
Yeah,
right?
a lot better, right?
5% profit on 14,000. You can easily do better than that. Another.
Moderated. What was that on? Warlord, was that on TradingView? Moderated your message? What the hell? You just pump the rocket button? Pow pow? What the hell's going on? Is our chat getting moderated? I just lay down naked in the grass and sit, kick the shit out of the egg 3 times around. Hey, man. Screen crisis mode. Sure. Roll around in the grass, brother. Yeah, I don't know. You're the second person who said that the chat got moderated. All right. Well, hey, we know they're watching. What's up, Trading View? How you doing? We don't get signals here.
That could be just a bot moderator, right? And just in the algorithm is just looking at like keywords and probably a little sensitive with everything going on. So maybe it's like the word rocket or something,
With everything that's going on, yeah, maybe that's
Yeah.
why. But the SEC just came out, right? They were like the rocket icons and the like price action going up icons. They were saying bad. I wonder if because you pump the rocket button. What does the rocket icon do anyway, Trading View? Help get in the editor's pick? Yeah, it's strange. It must just be the words. It's picking up words. All right, so I guess I shouldn't say, yeah, I'll stop saying that word, man. What are we going to do? Oh, well. Check this over here real quick. No, we don't. Django, damn it. You swap your own USDT, dude. BTC, ADA. Yeah, man. Swap it. Swap it. I see the message right here. It just gets us in nothing but just problems taking USDT, especially BEP20. That's the Binance chain one. Let me see here. But yeah, Yasha, you know better than me. You're doing all that. USDC. As long as we can swap them easily, it really doesn't matter. I'm kind of kidding. But yeah, that BEP20 USDT, absolutely not. I'd like to stay away from USDT altogether. I'd rather go with the USDC, to be honest. All right, let me go back over here. Alpha voice. There we are. All right, NVIDIA got stuck in the mud up here. Dixie's just hovering, man. Good Lord. You going to do anything, baby? Let me pull this back. It's going to 15 minutes. Pull Dixie.
USDT on SPL is A-OK.
You what? Yeah, as long as we can swap it, it really doesn't matter. Or if these market conditions stay in it, maybe. Right? Buy the dip with it. Buy the dip. Speaking of dips.
No, I was just saying USDT on SPL is A-OK. It's already A-OK. Everything's A-OK.
Everything's A-OK.
Welcome back, Django.
Welcome back, Django. We knew you wouldn't fall off the reservation too far. I want to see this 4-hour UPM, man. What is happening here? Come on, populate for us. If you are Trading View, if you're listening, my God, man, we got a lot of heavily coded indicators here. And while I'm streaming, oh, I got you, Tony. Wow. So they're moderating anything like that. This UPM just won't populate. See if we can get it on a daily. Yeah, we already looked at it there, right? You're in this range in between the 9 and the 33 log MA, or actually the 33 power mean log MA. So this thing's just stuck right there. It's just getting hammered underneath the 9 on the daily. You got the top side of the power mean band up there at 106.7. If we're talking about a daily time frame, local highs up there at what? 107.3. 107.3. Where to pull back to? Pretty much ended up down at the 33 power mean. If you set that up on the 30, it tapped the 30 perfectly. But there's a wave trend right at the bottom, 105. Do I think it's going to do it this week? Absolutely not. If anything, this thing's going up. Come on, 4-hour, populate for me. Driving me crazy. Woo! Look at this 4-hour candle, man. It's at the 99.7 Laplace, crying out loud. And if you haven't taken profit, I don't know what to tell you, because we are expanded.
I don't know how you pronounce his name. It seems to be in Russian, but there's a WEPS. Did you see this message in the WEPS about the news channels?
Let me see here. In the public chat?
Yeah.
No, let me see.
Basically, WEP joined our Discord and said, "Explain to me. I joined the Discord, and you have 7 news channel. Joke's on you for telling me news sucks." Yeah, we have news channels for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
You should not be trading on anything you see in the news channels.
We don't
mostly
trade the
for
news.
laughs and to see what the news is saying, not to take any of that information for trading whatsoever. Just so we're clear. Joke is not on you. Joke is not on us. It's there for laughs, and just so you have a general idea of what the noisemakers are saying. But do not use any news information for trading. Is our opinion. Just because we have the news channels doesn't mean we trade by that. It doesn't mean we recommend it to anyone.
Yeah.
Because we don't.
Yep. What are you talking about there?
Mention that.
Oh no, we got the ninja trader in the house. What are you talking about? You talking about crude? Talking about oil? I think he's talking about oil. So what do we got here? Top side of the power mean band finally populated. And this is a no-brainer, man. I mean, you're outside the bottom. This thing was definitely going to come shooting up into here. Let's see. So the dollar top side on the 4-hour, 106.5. Pretty much everything's breaking down. This is the bulls. Boy, they're giving it a go, man. But here, you got 13 minutes left in this 4-hour candle on the dollar. You're above. So if we go over here on the VRE, throw the dollar up here. And I'll give you some real good ranges. Let's see, 87.54. We'll have to look. We will have to look. Let me see here. We're at 1 SD. Well, I can tell you right now, there's a 95.4% chance oil doesn't close above 86.5. And there's a 95.4% chance it doesn't close below 80.6. There you go. There's a 95.4 Laplace distribution range. You want to pull it in tighter to the 1 SDs. You got 81.62 to the downside, and you're literally rejecting off the first standard deviation right now. A dollar is. Or I mean oil. So yeah. And you're right here. You're in the daily range, daily volatility range. All right. I'd like to see what you're using. Okay. We use volatility ranges and the distribution, normal and Laplace. That's what we work off of. Now, back to Dixie. This thing is just jacked on this 4-hour candle. And there's a 99.7 Laplace right there. So in the next, 12 minutes, 99.7% chance pulls back in this range. And here is the third standard deviation normal distribution. That's a 99.7% level. It just depends on what the what these HFT firms are running right now, right? Are they working on the Laplace distribution or normal? Because if it's normal, here in the next 11 and a half minutes, you got a 99.7% chance this thing pulls in 106.275 right now. That's Dixie. I mean, this is at the half hour before the market opened. This thing just started taking off. Started taking off. Pulled gold back, 10 points? More? Let's see, where was gold right at the same time? Hell, more. Yeah, about 12 points. 13 points. Yeah, good stuff. Now you got gold back in its daily range. Bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, right here. 1869.22. Where is... Yeah, there's the top of that, top of the weekly down here. Nope. Tight weekly. First resistance level. Second resistance level. Or is that the third? Give me a second here. Yeah, there's another one stuck in here somewhere. One. It's right under there. Where are you at? This baby's right up under here somewhere. 76, 1881. Yeah, there's a lot of lines. They get lost in the noise. Let me spread this out a little bit. Try to find this sucker. Oh. Yeah, Ninja Trader
you can
Shark.
see it appears that we are going down.
You'd love our soundboard. Come in the Discord. You can play with the swimming of sharks. Okay, I'm on the struggle bus. Where in the hell is this range at? Now there is a second one in here somewhere. It's hiding underneath something. It is definitely hiding. There's the weekly range down here, and it was really tight. I remember correctly. Yeah, super tight. Super tight weekly range. So you got the first resistance level. There it is. See if you like hover. Boom. It's right under here. It's right under the bottom side of the 68.3. So you got a lot of support right here. Center of the daily range, bottom of the daily range. Second resistance level on the weekly. This thing climbed up above. So it's support now. And of course, bottom side of that 68.3. And then you got the bottom of the monthly range. So there's that. That is on gold. And by the way, we have literally called every gold move since it was at, what, 2,100? Let's see. Do I stack gold? Absolutely not. Mostly trade options, traditional market, take those profits, buy Bitcoin. It's a no-brainer. But you can stack gold if you want. Knock yourself out. I like shiny rocks. I just don't like to invest in them. Yeah, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. All right, where are we going with this? What's Coinbase doing? Down 1.69. Adobe's making a little run. Fucking Adobe at 570. Gee, many Christmas. Go figure. These markets are a joke. Let's see, Meta. Meta's just going sideways right now. What are yields doing down here? Up. Yep. Yeah, TLT down. Yeah, look at TLT. It really dumped now, 1.37. Let's see. No real massive movers. I mean, Adobe, I think, is leading the way here. At least on my watch list. What was it up? 3.7 or something? Lyft pulling back. $11. Always a pleasure to get in on a Lyft trade under 10. I think always pumps up to about 12. Let me see. Boy, Delta Airlines getting wrecked on the earnings. Wrecked on them earnings. Got Coinbase. Yeah, we're going to look at Adobe. Up 3.85. What you got going on, buddy? Well, you got an untested daily range. Man, this thing on the daily, second standard deviation, 95.4 Laplace. It's already pulling back inside the daily 95.4. But I mean, in reality, what time is it? 11? Oh, we still got what? 4 hours? 4 hours of the market. So this thing can do whatever it wants, but by the close, by the daily close, there's a 95.4% chance it literally closes right here. Right? It's at 95.4 is at 570.45. Second standard deviation. What's that out there? 573.24 or 19. Because these and the distribution levels with volatile moves, they fluctuate a little bit, which they should. So yeah, the volatility ranges though, they are solid all day long, all week, and all month. Right now, I mean, this thing gapped up. You like to see you like to see if it's going to gap up in the morning, gap through the new daily range, which it didn't do it. So don't be shocked this thing ends up freaking bottom side of the 68.3, especially if Dixie takes off. Adobe could pull back hard. I mean, you got a 68.3% chance right out of the gate it closes inside this range right here. If it comes to normal distribution, there's the bottom of the 68.3. First standard deviation right there, 539.78. Top side, about 562. Pretty big range. That's what it's all about.
I can't do that with the trend either, and just did it.
Yeah.
Just pure volatility.
Let's see here. Yeah, let's pop Adobe up, see what this thing's doing.
Maybe on the lower time frames, but like the 15 minutes.
Woo! This thing's out of trend. We got a personal foul. Adobe. Adobe on the 4 hour. Very unsustainable. Holy shit. This ain't gonna be up here long. Not gonna be up here long. You're not just going to get up and just stay up above the Fisher with the power mean band down here. Just not going to happen. At some point, you're probably going to see Fisher or wave trend again. If you ever hear me talk about wave trend or Fisher, these are our reverse models. And yeah, look at the 4-hour trend, man. Strong. You're crossing through the 2SD band now. I mean, can we get a better wick to the 99.7? I just showed you on the VRE. Look at the wick right to it. Bam. You go over here on the VRE. That white line is that line that we're looking at the other chart. Boom. So just nailed the 99.7. So 2 hours and 30 minutes, there's a 95.4% chance this thing pulls inside 561.6. 561.6. Let me see something. 561.6. Where's it? Right here. Resistance level? No, higher. Are we right here? No, right in here. Right, just above the 1SD. All right, good stuff, man.
And I mean, this tells you two things. It tells you when to take your profit and when to short it.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. 100%. And look at the volatility. Look at grade. It's chilling at 100 percentile. This is why we made this indicator. This white and red line running around here, that is implied volatility and historical volatility combined. When you overlay that on volatility percentile and you get a pump in the markets, especially to the 99.7 Laplace distribution range and that low length volatility, right? I got three. These other two lines are just different lengths of the same volatility. You got a 525 length, a 981 length, and a 2400 length. And so when that 525 hit 100 percentile with grade, that is volatility literally screaming at you to take your profit, especially when your entropy trend hit the second standard deviation level. This is how all this works together. This isn't lagging info, right? This isn't lagging info. This really, really, really helps. If you can give yourself the time to learn the VEPS, like I said, we got a free chart for you to learn the basics. And then we have a 2-week free trial on all the indicators you see here. People are like, oh, these guys are just trying to make money. No, we're not. And we'll be the first to tell you. If you come straight in our Discord out of the bush and you're like, I want to buy your indicator package, we are going to deter you from doing that. Because we want people to join this community and be a part of it for a long time. Because we're building a behemoth here. We don't want somebody coming in, buying this indicator package. By the way, it's only $99 a month for over 40 indicators. We're not charging $500 a month for some stupid multi-time frame lagging stochastic indicator. There's so many BS indicators out there people are just robbing people blind for. They all lag, right? We give you over 40 indicators to build your own strategy with. Everybody in this Discord uses all those indicators and builds their own strat, but they're all based on volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics. So in reality, we're all trading the same stuff, but you're never going to see, like you go into a regular trading Discord, people are using every strat under the sun. They think theirs is the best. There's going to be arguments going on. Not in our Discord. Everybody's on the same page here with volatility trading. But yeah, once again, Adobe, if you didn't take your profit, don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you.
If you stay on there real quick,
Whoop,
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think it's probably going to stay the same. Maybe not a little bit.
We got
a little
the
bit
daily.
On the 2 hour, but
Yeah,
back on the 4 hour, it was
I mean, daily looks like 4 hour.
Confused.
Crazy. Daily even looks like 4 hour. Way out of bounds.
Yeah. On the 4 hour, to get nice continuation, you'd have to have a volatility contraction along and correlation having to stay the same.
Exactly.
That generally doesn't happen, right? Once volatility spikes, it's going to stay there for a bit. It's going to stay up there. So this is saying that, hey, take your profit, get out of there, because it is going to. It could go back up, in a few days, right? It could. Not like you give it away powerful are, but this is saying that volatility is fully expanded. That volatility is going to stay very high for the next several candles. That correlation is going to start doing some things, and it's positive, so it's going to float down.
Here's what I was talking about earlier too. I mean, SPY's literally running with Dixie. Get over here and Old SPY. This thing popped right out of there, didn't it? 15-minute. Yeah, this thing's knocking people's teeth loose right now. Let me see here. And Dixie's on this steady rise. SPY's not. I mean, people are getting fed up with the dollar, to be honest. This thing doesn't have the drag on gold. Yeah, on gold for sure. Probably Bitcoin. I bet this thing broke. I haven't even looked. I bet it's broke 27. Oh yeah, 26,690.
2 hours later.
Let's take a peek at Bitcoin real quick. We haven't even looked at it, and I want to see the daily. Although you could see that trend to the downside. Is this trending on the daily? Probably not. Nope. Random walk. Random walk on the daily.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
Once again, it doesn't matter what asset, man. You get outside the power mean band. Look, that 99 log MA held it up for a while. Not happening. I'm surprised it busts through the Fisher like it did. But we're hitting this length of the mean. All right, we're hitting the mean. I mean, this when you're inside the power mean band, you're mean reverting. There's different lengths of power means here, but yeah. I mean, so whatever length that is, I could look it up real quick, but no need. Got a couple wicks right into it. Right the freak into it. Let me go up here real quick. Where's this at on the weekly, man? Now you were holding up above Fisher. I mean, this is actually good. The 99 log MA is right here at what, 26,250? 26,250. I mean, you're dead in the middle of the power mean band right now. Dead in the middle. Got top side at 29,650. Bottom side 24. About 5K range. 5K range. Actually about $5,500 range. And you got this old reverse Fisher up here. All right. We've been calling this. This thing's dropping. At some point, this baby's going to get hit. When? I mean, this thing's at 33.6, what, 33.7, 35 right now? So that's the weekly. You see this 5-day. Just barely below. Let's see. Wave trends at 825 or at 685. But then you got the Fisher down here. All right. Got the Fisher. Great support. 26,163. A little bit below the weekly. Bottom side, or not the bottom side. What was it? Jesus. Forgot already. What was that? Yeah. The 99 log MA. 250. All right. So that was a 5-day.
4 hours shows an amazing picture with the PB2s, bro. I just posted it in the Alpha Voice channel. PB2s and ATL Plus. Also 18 normal, but ATL Plus. Man, what a banger. It's a mean reversion. On the 4 hour, what? No, it's definitely not a signal because you would have missed it like 30 hours ago. It banged onto the third RMLR down 30 hours ago when it hit that second Laplace to the downside. That was on yesterday's. Wow. It was like 24 hours ago. So that was it hit the 3012 RMLR's third standard deviation to the downside, and since then has not touched it, and that's a good 6 candles ago. So it's in mean reversion, and it has also been nailing the PB2 from the arc that was set on October 8th my time, like midnight U.S. Eastern time on October 7th. And it's just been nailing that arc over and over again, top side. And bottom side's been nailing the one from October 9th. This thing's in mean reversion big time. Now, the question is, and it mean reverted to the 1110. It didn't quite touch the 1110 band to the downside. So that mean reversion wasn't even necessary, but it happened. Yay, we love mean reversions. But if you look at the mean reversion on the 3012, right now, that RMLR is up around 27,745 on the 4 hour. The mean itself, the power mean is like at 27,478. So, up $800 to $1,100 from where it is now. If it does mean revert currently, but if it continues to mean revert with a continuation of the downside or a sidewalk, okay, it'll be a different area. Nevertheless, it is in mean reversion. So I don't see it dropping down. I don't see it dropping down to like 26,189 or lower right now, as long as it has to mean revert. So, the odds of it going down to 26,19 are incredibly slim at the moment on the 4 hour.
And then some of the I haven't looked. I don't even dare look, but I'm guessing some of the technical analysis people are like, Probably call him like Death Cross, Golden Cross, or whatever that one was.
Probably, yeah. I bet you there's a cross
Right now, and I'm
somewhere.
just sitting here. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
now's maybe the time to buy.
Right. Yeah, nope, that's definitely a mean reversion. Not a horrible time to buy on the 4 hour. I mean, if you're trading it, but I'm not a 4 hour. I don't want to run trades on the 4. I just like looking at the 4 hour for the bigger picture from the scalpy point of view. 4 hour is saying, can it keep going down? Of course it can, but is it likely to mean revert to that RMLR, which is currently above it? Heck yeah, that's the probabilities. Does that mean it's 100% guaranteed? No, nothing is 100% guaranteed, but it's an extremely high probability, well over 99%.
So
just my take. Just my take.
Look at the bottom of the monthly range on BTC 26.2. Remember that number? We were already talking about it. There's several things on those higher time frames, right? On the UPM, right at the bottom of the monthly. I think it was like a little under 200 and then 250 with those two different time frames. So, do I think tomorrow, maybe by traditional market, the traditional market's closing up for the week, we're going to see BTC around 26.2? I don't know, man. There's a lot of support here in this monthly range. And there's no bulls like Bitcoin bulls. We know that. They are the bulls. Yeah. When those algos get a hold of Bitcoin, they freaking usually run her dry. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But you got the center. You got the first weekly support. So if anything, no, that's not even the first. Jesus. Second? So BTC's below. Where's that tight weekly at? Hold on. Yeah, remember, BTC had this just freaking, this weekly range is ridiculous. Literally ridiculous. Let me see here. What's the center? 29.9. Yeah, 905, 965. Wait a minute. 27.9. Yeah, it's up here farther. Shit. Let me move this down. There it is. You literally got a, $15? $17. You have a $17 weekly range on Bitcoin on this thing's $27,900. That just ain't gonna happen. You guys need to realize the math is real, man. The math is real. Tight weekly range. Nothing's definitely been tested, right? Am I losing my mind right here? Hold on here. I know it did. Come on, you little bugger. Get your butt up in here. See the power. Yep. Rejected right from it. Matter of fact, remember day one? 95.4 Laplace. Bam. Rejects off of that 4 hour 95.4. Been down ever since. And that was up at, 20, almost 28K. It's in the 26.6 right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. I mean, from the weekly right back to the monthly. That's the top of the monthly, bottom of the weekly right there. This thing is just totally ranged in between them both. Massive. This chart has got a mind who's freaking out right now, man. Woo! Come on, spread her out, baby. Spread her out.
That is a glory.
Let's do the spread.
Glorious chart full of math.
It is. This is the math chart. Just controlling this wild beast, man. I'm trying to move it slow. Let me expand it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, but at this point, man, I really do think probably the center of this month is going to get tapped. That a little under 26.5. If it breaks there, it's probably going to slam down to that 26.2 number. Just there's a lot of stuff down there. A lot of stuff down there. And it's 10 after 11. We're going to wrap this thing up. We're going to get back at it. Last trading day of the week tomorrow, Friday. What is even the day? God damn. Friday the 13th tomorrow. Be prepared. Right. Be freaking prepared for Friday the 13th. God only knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But yeah, guys. Discord's just getting better and better. We appreciate all your support, hanging out in the live streams with us. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support on TradingView. We love all you guys. We love all you guys to death. Link to the Discord.
It's going to go up.
Is in the description. The videos. Come join us. Open up a support ticket. Request a free volatility starter pack. We'll get you started on your path to volatility trading. With all that being said, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, let's pray for peace. You have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're located. See you guys tomorrow morning. Peace. Let's go.
It's a drop.